I am going to, I've been asked to record this, so here we go. Recording is good. Let's go ahead and share a screen. Well, let's try something different here. Share screen. Try that one. Oh, we still put you at the wrong one. All right, hold on. Share. Okay, there we go. All right. Here and move this over. Okay, there we go. All right. Can everybody see? It should say new student orientation.
Yep.
All right. Well, basically what I am going to cover here is just talk about how the college is structured out, what degrees we offer at the undergraduate level, course registration information, academic advising, scholarships, job placement and internships, international exchange programs, our BSMS joint program, we faculty-led trips as well as a CIA experience, professional student organizations, Hilton College 101, and just follow up with sources of important information, the importance of email, and just any last minute questions or comments y'all might have. Starting off, let's go ahead and talk about the facility here. If you haven't been here yet, we are actually going through some major construction. Right now we have an 86-room Hilton hotel, and we're soon to double that. We have a second tower going up in front of the building. 25,000 square foot of meeting space, Eric's Restaurant, Kruger Grounds Coffee Shop, that's our student-run coffee shop, 2 computer labs, 10 classrooms, and the world-renowned hospitality archives. When it comes to hospitality programs, we're a rarity. We are one college. We are a college and a hotel working together. So just be mindful of where you are. There are college areas, there are hotel areas. I understand you might have had a long night, of course, of studying, but if you need to take a nap, don't take a nap in the hotel lobby. We are proud that we are one of the smaller colleges here on campus. We are one college, one major. Everybody here is hospitality. Our Dean, Dean Reynolds, Associate Dean Mary Dawson, a couple of amazing individuals you'll see all the time here at the college. In fact, you'll probably take classes from a few of them. Some people you probably see on a more regular basis is my department, academic services, myself and my advising team, Don Durrell and Tara Soma. I'm actually getting a third advisor next week that we're excited about. So I'll have somebody new to introduce you to the first week of class. Now, at the undergraduate level, we offer basically 2 degrees, a major in global hospitality leadership and a minor degree in beverage management and marketing. Now, some degrees require minors. We do not. Minors are encouraged. They are a great way to diversify your education, but it is not a major requirement. It is a complete option there. And now this is kind of what I want to revert back to the document I sent you yesterday. Just talking about what our degree is. It's 120 hours. That is the minimum required by the state of Texas for a Bachelor of Science degree. Since we are a Bachelor of Science, we do have some extra core classes included in there. And just talking about the core, typical Texas core, 6 hours of English, 6 hours of math, 6 hours of history, 6 hours of government, 3 hours of language, culture, philosophy, 3 hours of creative arts, 6 hours of life and physical science. One note for the life and physical science courses, we do not require labs. So if you have not transferred in a science course, you still need one, enroll in the course, but you do not have to enroll in the lab portion. Social behavioral science, 3 hours. Since we are primarily a business degree, we do have a specific requirement, and that is economics. Either micro or macro, either one will satisfy that requirement there. And last but not least, what we call these are the GHL directed general education courses. This is the degrees addition to the core. We require 3 hours of speech and 3 hours of statistics. Now, the stats course, that is the extra math course I referred to earlier about being a Bachelor of Science. We do have an extra course in there. It's the additional math course. Now, for our required courses, these are required for everybody. Hospitality technology, food service management, introduction to the hospitality industry, safety sanitation, lodging management, professional development, systems of accounts, cost controls, management principles in hospitality, managerial accounting, principles of revenue management, human resources, law, marketing, finance, strategy and innovation, organizational behavior, leadership, and hospitality internship. Now, one of the parts of the degree are the tracks, and you can actually choose which track of study, which most interests you. What career would you rather go into? We've currently got 4 tracks, one in lodging, one in food service, one in wine and beverage studies, and one in project management and analytics. And we're proud to be one of the only programs in the country offering a project management track there. We also require 10 hours of global hospitality leadership electives. And that is anything from wine appreciation, beer appreciation, casino management, country club management. We try to have fun with our electives, so a lot of options to really explore different aspects out there. Now, one of the nuances about our program is that we do have a work experience requirement. This degree requires 1,000 hours of work experience in the hospitality industry. That does sound like a lot, but it's really not. Remember, I saw your eyebrows go up, Tegan. It's really, if you're working part-time over the summer, that's 600 hours right there. So you've already got over half of it knocked out.
I'm actually working full-time right now
excellent.
at a hotel. So
wonderful. You've already got that. Excellent. The work experience requirement, how we monitor that is actually through 2 courses in the degree plan. 2160, which is professional development. To successfully pass that course, you must post at a minimum 400 work hours, and you can use hours all the way back to whenever you started working. So if you were a lifeguard your freshman year of high school, you sacked groceries your senior year, you can use all those work hours, post them, and have it count toward those.
So just to clarify,
sure.
So all the working I've been doing now can go to my work experience requirement?
Correct.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
That's awesome, man.
We have that first class already, pretty much knocked out. Now,
yeah.
Here's where it gets kind of tricky. Between that course and your senior year or final semester, remember, it's 1,000 hours. So far, we've only cataloged 400 hours. There's an additional 300 hours of work experience, and we'd like that to be somewhere in the area you eventually want to go into. So if you're sacking groceries right now, you want to be a restaurateur, at least for the second hours, we want you to be somewhere in restaurants. And finally, the last 300 hours is a internship. We do require you to do an internship. Don't let that frighten you, because we do have a dedicated placement office here at the college that just works with our students to help you get internship contacts and get you set up there. Any questions on the degree plan so far? All right. How about you, Gina?
No, I'm good. I'm excited.
All right. All right. Now let's go ahead and talk about minors. I did mention earlier that minors are not a requirement, but they are encouraged. If you are deciding to pursue a minor, do not choose a minor in management or administration, because that's basically the same thing you're getting here. You're not diversifying. Choose a minor that is complementary to your degree. Some of the most complementary ones out there that I see quite often, for example, here at the Hilton College, our beverage management and marketing minor go very well. It has an added benefit, since those courses for the minor are, global hospitality leadership courses. They can double dip with your major courses. So for a good example, if you're pursuing food service management, beverage management is a required course. It's also a requirement for the minor, so therefore it will count in both places. So through careful planning, you could basically get a major and a minor with no additional hours. Now,
Mm.
other minors out there that are very complementary to this degree, in the Bauer College of Business, minor in accounting, entrepreneurship, finance, human resources, marketing, sales, all go very well. Outside the business realm, College of Liberal Arts and Social Sciences, corporate communication, public relations, foreign language, psychology. We're hospitality. What do we deal with every day? People. Psychology is a very, very well matched minor for this program here. And of course, in the Honors College, they do have a leadership studies minor. So if you're deciding to go that direction, let me know. We can point you in the right people to talk to there. But if you don't, it's not a requirement. It's completely up to you. Now, when preparing for registration, now this is more for your subsequent semesters. Check your degree plan, check your academic map. There's many areas you can go in and see where you're standing in your degree. Be aware of the UH course numbering system. Every course here starts with either 3 or 4 letters, followed by 4 numbers. The letters are always which department owns that course. MATH, the math department, ENGL, the English department, GHL, Global Hospitality Leadership, that's going to be us. The numbers, very simple. If it starts with a 1, 2, 3, 4, freshman level, sophomore level, junior level, senior level, so on. Really, the most important number you need to know in that digit is the second number. It lets you know how many credit hours that class is worth. Our particular degree, we utilize 1, 3, and 4 credit hour courses. So in building a schedule, build it on how many hours you have, not how many courses you have, because it could vary greatly just depending on what you're enrolled in. Check your student center. That's a great place to see if you got any holds on your account, if you have any fees due. After you register, just verify your schedule, make sure everything's in there. Very important, know your day and time to enroll. When the schedule is released, and schedules are usually available to student view the beginning of October and the beginning of March. And once that happens, your specific enrollment day and time is downloaded to your student page. I also download these and send out a reminder. So if you usually get an email from me about upcoming enrollment dates, I also have that on there. Once that schedule is active, you can go in and start putting courses in your shopping cart. Basically, it's a 3-step enrollment process. You put courses in your shopping cart, you verify your shopping cart, and you finish enrolling. So you can go ahead and put them in your shopping cart. You just can't proceed that very final step where you actually enroll until it's your day and time. And finally, if you have any questions, visit with your advisor. My staff, we are here to help you. We come see us, talk to us anytime, phone, email, face-to-face. We're always happy to see our students. In fact, by the time y'all start, we'll be in our new offices at the Center for Student Success, which is right across the courtyard from the hotel. Now, for advising, advising is pretty simple. Monday through Thursday, advising is by appointment only. You can easily make an appointment right from your phone. Just click on the Navigate app. The entire university uses it. It'll default to your major. You'll see my happy face. You'll see my advisors. Just click on whoever you'd like to see. You'll see their advising schedule and just point and shoot. We do not assign advisors here. If you'd like to come see me, I'm happy to meet with you. If you don't want to come see me, you're welcome to see any of the other advisors, whoever fits your schedule there. On Fridays, we do open advising, which is just walk-ins. Come on in anytime. You'll just be first come, first served. We're always happy to answer quick questions. If you want to give us a call, shoot us an email, just let us know. We're always happy to help there. Now, when adding and dropping classes for the long semester, you can add a class up until the end of the first week. After that, adding is over, but you can drop a course in the first 2 weeks without them impacting your WCAP. I believe in the earlier sessions and modules, they talked about the 6 WCAP. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So listen, if you're adding courses and you don't know whether to take 15 hours or 18 hours, go ahead and take the 18 hours, go to the first week of class. You'll get a chance to talk with the instructor, see what the class is all about. You'll see the syllabus. If you feel confident in it, go ahead and stay in the class. If you don't, go ahead and drop the class. The W doesn't count against you. You get a full refund for that course. and no harm done. Now, prerequisites versus co-requisites. Some courses here have prerequisite and co-requisites, and just know the difference in the two. Prerequisite, of course, a class you have to take and pass prior to a second class. You know, pre-algebra to algebra. Don't go from pre-algebra to Cal 3. That'd be a bad move. Co-requisites are something you can take at the same time. But if you do that, make sure you do enroll in the co-requisite first. That way it'll trip the checker for it. Maximum term enrollment for fall and spring is 18 credit hours. With approval, you can go up to 22 credit hours. Now, I do not recommend that because that is a massive course load. But I've seen it done. But if it's something you want to do, you want to take an additional course, you know, it can be overloaded. Summer, you can enroll up to 14 credit hours on your own and 18 credit hours with an overload. Some courses have wait lists. A wait list for a course is just like trying to get to a restaurant, club. If the club's packed, there's a line out the door, one person leaves, the next person goes in. Same thing with a waitlisted course. If you get to the first week of class and you are not officially enrolled in a course, you're still on the wait list, chances are you're not going to get in. So make sure you do have a backup plan there. And of course, enroll as early as possible. I mentioned earlier that you do have a specific enrollment day and time. Make sure you know that and you're ready to go as soon as classes become available. Once a class is closed, and if you wait a couple of weeks, couple of months to enroll, you might be dealing with some closed classes. There's no guarantee you'll be able to get that class at a later date that semester. Now, we also offer scholarships and financial assistance through the Hilton College. Our scholarship application is completely online, activates November 1st and deactivates on March 1st. And our scholarships for existing students, they're competitive scholarships. So basically, the way we rank students is a mixture of GPA, work experience, and any type of organizational involvement, volunteerism, or anything like that. All that generates a score, and that's how you're ranked. So all my freshmen are ranked together, all my sophomores, my juniors, my seniors, and we award accordingly. There are other scholarships out there, GHL scholarships, non-GHL scholarships. I also coordinate scholarships here for the college. So if you're want information on additional opportunities out there, just feel free to contact me. And of course, anything I can do to help, I'll definitely get that information over to you. If you are awarded one of our scholarships, they are renewable. You do have to maintain some very basic requirements. You are a declared global hospitality leadership major. Your full-time status, that's 12 hours. However, if it's your final semester and you're only needing 1 or 2 courses, I can definitely work with you on that. Minimum GPA 3.0, and you're taking at least 1 hospitality course per semester. Now, if you're getting an external scholarship, there may be some additional requirements, but we'll talk about those individually. Now, we do have an office for our students for career placement and internships. Allison and Ashley do an amazing job. It is basically their job to help you find you a job. If you're looking for any type of assistance, jobs, internships, I highly recommend to pay them a visit. You have access to this office from first day of class, past graduation until you're 80, 90 years old and don't want to work anymore. We do career fairs every semester. I highly recommend, whether you're looking for a position or not, always attend the career fairs. It's a great way to gauge the industry, see who's hiring, what sectors are expanding, what's contracting, how can you strategically position yourself at graduation to be in an in-demand position there. Also, it's a great way to network, get to know these recruiters, and really, make those connections. International exchange programs. Any of y'all interested in studying abroad?
Yes.
All right. International exchange programs, especially with COVID going down, we're happy to see these coming back. Great opportunities. Jennifer Glickman, our director of international programs, she heads this up here. And when you're thinking about a exchange program, there's really two thoughts out there. You have affiliated studies, which is what most people think of study abroad, where there's an international student studying here. You're the international student studying there. Now, If you go for this program, there is about a 1 year lead time because there are a lot of questions that need to be asked and need to be answered. What country do you want to go to? What school in that country? What do they teach? Do you have to be bilingual? What are they teaching that semester? Are those courses accepted by U of H? What's it going to cost? Where are you going to eat? Where are you going to sleep? Do you have to have insurance? And it just gives you enough time to get a lot of those questions answered. Now, the flip side, or the second type, is exchange programs. And the great thing about an exchange program is that all those questions I just asked is we already have the answers to. In fact, they're contracted. Basically, you pay U of H tuition and then go study at an exchange program. And currently, we have exchange programs in France, Hong Kong, Australia, Korea, Spain, and we do have 3 in the pipeline we're working on. One in Japan, one in Ecuador, and one in Italy. Fun opportunities there. If you're contemplating, if you would like to go further and you know that a bachelor's is not going to be enough, you want to get that master's degree, we do have a fast track program called the BSMS Joint Program, or the 4+1. Basically, during your junior and senior year, you can take up to 12 hours of graduate level courses that apply to both the undergraduate degree and the graduate degree. So when you graduate with your bachelor's, you can roll into the master's program and complete it in 1 year.
Oh.
So not a bad deal there.
Good deal.
All right. Any questions on any of the options, facilities, study abroad, 4+1, placement?
Oh, I do have one question.
Sure.
To study abroad, do you have to have like X amount of credits at UH before you can study abroad?
Really, no. The rule for study abroad, the best time to go for any study abroad is your junior year or the first semester of your senior year, because you do need at least 1 semester back at U of H in order to get that international transcript posted, so it'll post for your graduation.
Okay, I'll probably do it my senior year because I'm a junior this year.
Okay, so I would say start off, 1 semester here, and then your first semester, go ahead and start making contacts for wherever you'd like to go.
Okay.
All right. A couple of opportunities we have here. We do offer faculty-led trips for our students. These do count for college credit. A lot of these are experiential learning, either around centered around tours, conventions, anything that we can really get hands-on experience. The next one we have coming up is Hotel Marketing New York Style. That is a 5-day trip to New York City for the American Hotel Lodging Association convention. It's all centered around the hotel and lodging industry. A lot of tours, a lot of behind the scenes, a lot of networking. Wonderful opportunity there. Casino Resort Management, that's our Vegas trip. It is all around the casino industry. If you own a hotel, if you own a resort, that's wonderful. But the minute you add gambling to that, it is a completely different beast. This really goes into the behind the scenes of what happens in the casino industry. Spirits of Mexico, that is our tequila mezcal trip. That's a week in, depending on where it goes, it's either Jalisco or Guadalajara. It's all about learning about what makes tequila and mezcal a billion-dollar industry. Learn from the artisanal distillers. What makes these spirits what they are. The Texas Food and Wine Experience, that is a road trip across Texas to the different wine producing regions. Start off in the High Plains area above Lubbock, down through Grapevine, down to Fredericksburg, and then back to Houston. Restaurant Marketing Chicago Style, that's a trip I lead. In fact, I just got back from that last week. It is 5 days in Chicago at the National Restaurant Show. It is the largest hospitality convention in the world. And it's all about students that want to go into F&B, restaurants, culinary, and it's a great opportunity to see what the industry is all about. We actually started off with a guided culinary F&B concept tour of downtown Chicago. meet different owners. It's not all restaurants. We have markets, we have commissary kitchens, just different arms of the industry that you might not be aware of. And then finally, the California Wine Experience. That is a week in Napa and Sonoma, basically visiting vineyards and wineries every day, learning about viticulture, the difference in the two, and really what makes the wine industry what it is. Any questions on the trips? All right. One thing we're really excited about, we have entered into a joint program with the Culinary Institute of America. And in case you're not aware, the CIA, they are the Harvard and Yale of culinary schools. They are working with our students. In May of next year, they'll take 10 to 18 of our students and put them through an intensive 3-week culinary education course. Basically, it's what their students go for Culinary 101. It takes place between the spring semester and the summer semester, so you're not missing any school in between there. But it's 3 weeks in Hyde Park, New York, and when you come back, you'll actually bring with you 6 credit hours of GHL electives that apply towards your degree. Now, student organizations, I can't stress enough the importance of being involved. College, you get out of it what you put into it. And organization is a really great way to, make contacts with the industry and really impact your careers. A lot of these organizations do have their own scholarship opportunities, jobs and internships, mentoring, and especially networking. Tara Soma, our advising assistant, she also coordinates the student organization staff here at the college. So if you have any questions, she's in my office, definitely somebody to talk with and see what you get into. The second week of class, we will be having our student organization fair. It'll be in the South Wing foyer. You can't miss it. Just follow your nose because there's always food there. And just see what interests you. What organizations? What would you like to get into? We have many organizations offered here, from the Club Managers Association of America, that's country clubs, the Hilton College Ambassadors, Eta Sigma Delta, Hospitality, Financial, and Technology Professionals, Hotel Lodging Association of Greater Houston, Meeting Professionals International, that's for my meeting planners, National Association of Catering and Events, National Society of Minorities in Hospitality, San Antonio Hotel Lodging Association, San Antonio Restaurant Association, and the Texas Restaurant Association Cougar Chapter. We're also offering a wonderful experience for all of our incoming students. Now, this is for freshmen or for transfer students, and we call it Hilton College 101. And it's a transitional program, first year experience, because, let's be honest, whether you're coming from a high school, whether you're coming from a small community college, if this is your first 4-year university, it is a little different. And, the transition can be difficult. It doesn't have to be. And we really want to, work with you and kind of help that out and, make that transition a lot smoother. So you'll be getting a invite from Don Durrell, my senior advisor, probably in July, if you'd like to join the program. And it's a wonderful opportunity if you want to take advantage of it. Now, important information. There's a lot of information out there. The best places, if you have questions, of course, is the University of Houston webpage. It has a search box on top. That's the best thing to use. Otherwise, it can get pretty difficult to find stuff. College webpage, most everything that you're going to need is under the Students tab. And of course, the Office of Academic Services, your advising team. If you have any questions, comments, cuss words, come to us. That's what we're here for. Now, email, very important. As of right now, both of you have your name at uh.edu email address. A lot of students will take that and forward it to either Hotmail, Gmail, MSN, something, or another email service. Just make sure you are getting at least one email a week from us. If we have any information that we really need to get out to you, that's how we're going to send it out. And that's kind of it. Usually I'm in a computer lab with students, so we let you enroll right now. But you do have a hold on your record, which as soon as we're done here, I'm going to go ahead and take off, and you're eligible to enroll today. Any last questions? Anything I can help you all with?
Oh, I do have a question. So right now I'm just finishing up my spring quarter right
Excellent.
now. And so I have to resubmit my transcript
Mhm.
again for my winter and
Mhm.
spring. So should I enroll in the classes now and then kind of play it by ear by next semester?
Well, let me ask you this. In fact, let's see here. Oh, what happened? What happened? Have you taken any hospitality courses?
No, I haven't taken any hospitality courses. I kind of just did my core stuff. So
Okay.
I did like history, government, economics.
Here's what I would recommend, and I call it playing it safe.
Mhm.
Don't enroll in any core classes. I would enroll and just focus on the hospitality courses.
Mhm.
Um, it's with our particular degree, you don't have to finish the core first. In fact, usually we tell students to balance it out.
Okay.
If you do all hospitality your first semester, it's not going to slow you down or put any barriers up later. It's just
Mhm.
the amount of courses you take in a semester. So I would just enroll in your hospitality stuff. On the degree plans I shot to both of y'all, I
Mhm.
highlighted in green all the courses you're eligible to enroll in. I would just
Okay.
focus on those. Um, if you've taken anything in your core that you think might be applicable, for example, if you took like a business computer class or a financial accounting, we
Yep.
can possibly use that toward hospitality. So don't enroll in that course until we get that transcript in.
Oh, so I took counting for 3 quarters. So
You said geometry?
no, accounting.
Accounting, then
Yes.
you should at least, if it's on the transcript, you should at least get credit for our systems of accounts, which is 2340.
2340.
So,
Okay.
so if that's highlighted on your degree plan, don't take it. We're just waiting for that transcript to come in.
Okay. Sweet.
How about you, Tegan? Are we waiting on any last minute courses?
No last minute courses. All my stuff, all my transcripts are in so far.
Okay.
I guess the only question I have is in terms of like the work experience requirement.
Yes, sir.
Because right now I'm working as the manager for a hotel
Oh, excellent.
in Colorado.
Okay.
Nice. Congratulations.
And I've been doing it since May, and I'll be done at the end of this month.
Okay.
So how much of how much of that exactly would count?
Probably all of it.
Okay. All right then.
Just because when you enroll for those two courses, they track hours when you enroll, and they'll send you a link. You just click the link and you can log your hours. And as long as you have some type of documentation, whether it's a pay stub, paycheck, time card, a letter from your employer, that's all they look for.
Okay. Awesome.
Mhm.
Now, Tegan, what I would recommend as soon as you get started, in fact, if you downloaded the presentation I've given, I would go ahead and reach out to Ashley Shepard. She's our internship coordinator. Since you already have a management job, you might be able to use those hours in lieu of the internship.
Okay. What was her name again, please?
Ashley Shepard. Because the purpose of the internship is to really give you a management experience. And if you're already a manager, we don't want you to quit your job or
Okay.
make it as easy as possible. So definitely I would reach out.
Okay. It was Stephanie Shepard, right?
Ashley Shepard.
Ashley. Ashley.
And she's on her information's on the career placement slide.
Okay, and I think since I joined later, I don't see it in the chat. Do you think you could post the PowerPoint presentation again?
Let's try it. 1 sec. The bad thing about orientation is if you have two screens, you don't know which one they're looking at. Okay, I'm gonna try a copy. Okay, it's not letting me paste it because I'm actually still in the PowerPoint.
Okay.
Let me try this. Try to get- copy. Tegan, I tell you what, after we're over, I'll email you a copy of it.
All right, that's fine then. Thank you.
Gina, are you able to see it in the chat?
No, but if you can email it to me, that would be great.
I'll email it to both of y'all.
Okay.
All right,
Yeah.
fantastic.
Any other questions or information I can help you out with? We are going to be having a welcome picnic the Saturday before school starts, so you'll be getting an invite to that probably later in the month. So just look out for that.
Okay.
All right. Well, everybody, I really appreciate you taking the time to hear me talk. If you have any questions, just reply back to those emails I sent you with your degree information. That's the best way because I can check those anytime. And if anything we can do, you let us know. So everybody, we appreciate it. Thank you and welcome to the Hilton College.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Y'all have a great one.
You too.
You too.